Hi there and welcome to the 144th live tech Q&A session where you can ask me some tech related questions, and this session is powered by Lenovo ZUK. And to post your questions you have to actually post it via Twitter and use the hashtag that is known as askgeekyranjit. And I can already see quite a few questions, so let me quickly check the audio levels, guys. It's working. So let's start this Q&A session now, and let me actually look at the questions. And okay, the first question we got was from Shrikar Reddy. He's asking, which is the best buy, Nexus 5X, OnePlus 2 or the Moto X style? My preference, he says, is performance, display and camera. Okay, Shekhar, the thing is that regarding your preference, it's a mixed bag that I would say between these three devices. In terms of camera, I would say surprisingly the Nexus 5X has the best camera. In fact, I would say the Moto X style has the second best camera, and the last in terms of camera performance would be the OnePlus 2 for me. In terms of performance, again, I would say the OnePlus 2 does well, and in fact even the Moto X style does well. The Nexus 5X does not lag too much, but again the build quality and stuff is not that great. The in-hand feel, it feels very plasticky, so that is one thing that I do not like. In terms of display, the Nexus 5X has one of the worst displays, so just forget about it. Obviously the Moto X style, because it has the Quad HD display, looks slightly better compared to the OnePlus 2. So again, nothing I would say perfect in this price range, so you have to pick and decide based upon your requirement. Again, Nexus 5X, yes, it's pure Android experience, but I would not recommend that. The Moto X style is now also a pretty old phone. There should be an update to the Moto X style, so if you can wait, I would suggest wait and let's see what Motorola announces. So again, I know Shekhar, oops, so I'm getting some calls. Always the Samsung is crazy. Even in do not disturb mode, if somebody calls twice or thrice, it takes up the call. Anyways, let's move to the next one. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is from Chirag. He's asking, what are your thoughts on the Zenfone 3 pricing and Huawei P9's camera? I have the Huawei P9 somewhere. This is the Huawei P9, and yes, even if you have Chirag seen my unboxing video of the Huawei P9, I said that this phone is all about just the camera, and specifically the rear facing camera. Don't get me wrong, the front facing camera is decent, but it's not among the best. But again, when you move to the rear facing camera in static pictures, not in video, the rear facing camera is really good. But again, I feel Huawei is charging a pretty huge premium on this device now, because you can now, just recently, just about 3 or 4 days ago, Samsung has dropped the pricing on the Samsung Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge by 5,000 rupees. Now this P9 is at 40,000, and you can get the Galaxy S7 now for about what, 43,000. And I would say if the pricing is this close, I would prefer the Galaxy S7 over the Huawei P9. And I feel, don't get me wrong, the phone is a decent phone in terms of camera performance, but in overall performance the Galaxy S7 goes way ahead. In fact, in terms of screen quality, I don't know why Huawei did this, because this is a camera centric phone. So I don't know, this is weird. I don't know why I'm getting this calls, idiotic. In terms of camera, the camera is great, but the screen quality, as I was talking, is just average. The screen brightness and outdoor lighting is pretty weak on this Huawei P9. So yeah, if you are looking just for a camera centric phone, that too from rear facing camera, you can have a look. But certainly I feel now that the pricing of the Galaxy S7 is very close to this one, it simply does not make that much sense unless you are a camera freak and you take most of your photographs from the smartphone. So let's move to the next one. Let's take this one. This is from Vasu. He's asking, what will be your choice between the OnePlus 3 and the S7 Edge if camera is not your priority? Don't you think S7 lags because of animation? By default, the animations are a little bit slow on the Galaxy S7 Edge. That was also the case on the Note 7. For in fact, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have noticed that I was ranting. But you can go to the developer mode and delay the animations. Then it becomes fast. Oh my God, somebody is going crazy. And that's not from India. They're crazy. Anyways, let me put this phone in. I have put it in Do Not Disturb, but God knows what's wrong with this phone. I don't know. Samsung should just, yeah, if you, anyways. So we were at this, Vasu is asking, between the OnePlus 3 and the S7 Edge, if camera is not important. I would say, if camera is not important, then, what do you say? If the camera is not important, then also the S7 Edge has one more edge compared to the OnePlus 3. That is in battery life. I feel in battery life also the S7 Edge gives better battery life compared to the OnePlus 3. But again, Vasu, I have mentioned this also earlier. If you don't have the high budget for the S7 Edge and camera is not your highest priority, then definitely you can go with the OnePlus 3. That will be my perfect pick. I would say it offers incredible performance for the price. So yeah. So if you don't care about the, what do you say, camera, and you're okay with the, I would say above average, average sort of battery life, then certainly the OnePlus 3 might be a better fit for you. That way you can save in a lot of money, and that way the OnePlus 3 should suit you fine. Now let's move to the next question. This is from Akash. He's asking, are you going to review videos in Hindi too? How about my schedule? He's asking, will it not get very hectic? Yeah, if you guys don't know, I recently just started a new channel that is in Hindi. In fact, yeah, it's known as Geekyranjit in Hindi. I'll have the link in the show notes so you can check that out. I won't be posting every video in Hindi, guys, but some of the important videos and main reviews, I might post them in Hindi. Don't worry, this channel is going to stay Geekyranjit currently in English. So yeah, I won't be posting every video. I can't do that because of the schedule and the time. But yeah, important videos, I will be posting some of them in Hindi. This is by Phone Gyan. He is asking, do you think LeEco will launch its new phone, LeEco Cool 1 in India? I'm not very sure about it. You should ask Amit Bhavani from Phone Radar, because he was mentioning me that LeEco has launched a couple of new phones in China, but I don't know if they are going to come in India. This is by Naveen. He's asking, thank you, Naveen. Which is better between the Lenovo K5 Note or the Zuk Z1? Display, camera, battery life. In terms of display, again, I would give the edge to the Zuk Z1. It has a better display in terms of color accuracy. Also, in terms of camera, it has a much better camera, I would say, compared to the Lenovo, what was that, K5 Note. It has even optical image stabilization. That's a big edge, I would say, that the Zuk Z1 has. And also in terms of battery life, though the K5 Note had decent battery life, but again, the Zuk Z1 will simply give you slightly more battery life compared to the K5 Note. I hope that helps. Akshit is asking, is the Redmi Note 3 camera that bad? I won't say it's bad or unusable in outdoor lighting and natural lighting. The pictures that you take from the Redmi Note 3 are good, but considering the competition, I would say the LE2 has a better camera. The Moto G4 Plus has a better camera. In fact, I did compare it even with the Lenovo K5 Note, and that also had a better camera. Especially in artificial lighting and low lighting situations, the camera on the Redmi Note 3 tends to struggle up. So it's not like unusable or something, but yeah, it is sort of the weakest in many of the phones in that price range. So again, I have already posted a couple of videos comparing the Redmi Note 3 with different devices. You can check out those videos on my channel to get a overview, and you can visually see the difference compared to other devices. So let's move to next question. Let's move. Let me quickly refresh it, guys. Let me also check the audio levels. Okay, that's working. That's nice. Okay, questions have refreshed. Let's look. Okay, let's take this. Uttarakshan is asking how to get Jio SIM from mobiles other than live Samsung and LG mobiles. Uttarakshan, I in fact made a video about this on my other channel, that's the Hindi channel. Again, the link for that channel is in the YouTube show notes. The thing is that this is sort of unofficially, some of the stores are giving it. You can just take your 4G enabled mobile phone to Reliance stores, and again it's sort of 50-50. Some stores are denying it, some stores are you are getting it. For example, Amit Bhani from Phone Radar also tried it with two devices. That one was the OnePlus 3 and the other was a HTC 4G enabled phone, and they got the SIM card. And again, I've got reports from other users also from Mumbai. Just morning today somebody said that they got the Reliance 4G SIM with the Redmi Note 3 SIM card. The first Reliance store denied it, but he went to another store in Mumbai and there they gave him. So it's sort of a hit or a miss. So I would say try your luck, because some stores are giving it and some stores are not giving it. For example, in Hyderabad also, near my house that denied, but near Amit Bhavani's house, that is in Kottapet, he could get 2 SIMs for the 2 other devices. So again guys, let's move, and I'm getting a microphone related question. Let's take this because I don't want you guys to waste money, because I wasted my money on this one. This is from Shobit. Can Rode Laugh Plus work with any smartphone, and does it use the default camera app, or do we need a special app for it? Shobit, first thing is, yes, the Rode Smart Laugh Plus will work with almost most of the smartphones, I would say Android smartphones, but you have to use a audio recording app for it. So I generally use it like that. I don't use there are a lot of free apps available now on the Android Play Store. I just don't recall which app I was using to record audio, and you just plug it in and record the audio. But to show it, to be frank, the performance of the Rode Lav Plus microphone is pathetic for the price. Pathetic. I don't say that word, pathetic. I spent 4,800 rupees on that, and I feel shit. I feel like shit. That money's gone to dogs. The quality is sort of rubbish for the price that you're paying. So in my frank opinion, just don't waste your money on the Rode Smart Laugh Plus. Again, I think so I should make a dedicated video about it so that other people don't buy it. Anyways, let's move to the next one, and this is a TV related question. Okay guys, let's see. 1 second guys, let me adjust. I'm having a terrible backache actually. Still doing this Q&A. Okay, this is by Himanshu. He's asking, how is the LED do they compete with Sony, Samsung in terms of quality? Price wise, they are definitely a go. Himanshu, I got the LED TV, but I didn't even open it yet. So again, commenting on it is just seeing the specs and commenting. It will be like that. I don't do stuff like that. So just hold on for a couple of days. Most probably by tomorrow I should open it, and I'll tweet about it after using it for a couple of hours. The thing is that the panel that they're using on the LED TVs is a LG panel that they are using, and I also have my dad has a LG TV, and generally LG panels are good, and it's a IPS panel. So in fact, I saw their demo. I went to their press event last week. There it looked fine, but again I have to test with my own media to check how it works, how it looks and stuff. It's a smart TV. Good thing is it runs on sort of Android. So yeah, just hold on. I will try to post stuff on it after using it for a couple of days. Okay, let's quickly move. Okay, this is interesting. This is by Keshav. He's asking, facing heating issues and worse battery life on the Galaxy S7. Should I switch to the iPhone 6s? Wow, that's interesting. Heating issues should not happen on the Galaxy S7. Just check if some app is continuously eating a battery life. That might be the case, because I had used both the iPhone 6s as well as the Samsung Galaxy S7, and to be frank, the Galaxy S7 gives slightly better battery life compared to the iPhone 6s. If you want really great battery life, go for the iPhone 6s Plus. But again, don't buy an iPhone 6s or a 6s Plus now, because in September is coming and we know that Apple is going to announce the iPhone 7. So if you're just going to buy a new iPhone, just hold on. No point spending that much money as of now, because if you try to resell also after the new iPhone is launched, you'll get very low resale values. Okay, this is by Ankush. He's asking, should I buy the Redmi Note 3S or the 3S Prime, or wait for the Redmi Note 4? Regarding the Redmi Note 4, yes, it's being rumored to be launched in China, but to be frank, I don't think so it's going to be launched that soon in India. Yes, it might eventually come to India, but that can be delayed by 3-4 months. Generally, we have seen Xiaomi's track records. There is at least a quarter, about 2 to 4 months delay between the China launches and Indian launches. Between the Redmi Note 3S or the 3S Prime, go with the 3S Prime, because the 3S Prime, this is the Redmi Note 3S Prime, and the 3S Prime has that fingerprint scanner. If you can stretch your budget to about 9,000 rupees, just go for this. I feel it's a very good phone for the price of 9,000 rupees. Again, I have posted my in-depth review for the Redmi 3S Prime in both Hindi and English, so you can check out that for the pros and cons. This is by Tofik. He is asking an interesting question. He says, why doesn't Lenovo seem to be interested in its mid-ranges like the Vibe X3? Can you give a shout out to Lenovo to add VoLTE? I don't think so, Tawfiq. The Lenovo Vibe K3 Note supports VoLTE. I don't think so. It has those radios, to be frank. But yeah, what I came to know is that the Lenovo K5 Note has radios for VoLTE, but they haven't enabled it. So I hope they enable it, and future phones what Lenovo launches, I just hope that they support VoLTE, because Reliance is coming out in a big way, and there's going to be a huge price wars when it comes out. So let's quickly move to the next question. Let's quickly move. Some of you are asking me about MIUI 8 20. I didn't test it. I already got it on 2 devices, but again, I'm sort of in the beta testing phase, so I get those builds early. So yeah, it should eventually come out to most of the Xiaomi devices very soon. But again, the battery life here as of now is not that great on the MIUI 8. I need to test again. I also got it on the Mi 5, but I didn't test it, so I need to test it on the Redmi Note 3. Yeah, I like the new interface and stuff, quick toggles and stuff, but the battery life was a little bit lower, I would say, at least about 20 to 25% lower compared to the MIUI 7. Any ways? Let's move to the next question. Okay, let's take this. This is by Suman. He's asking, do AMOLED screens really degrade over time? Do you have any experience? I don't think so. It's a problem with the modern AMOLED screens, because now we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 in our house. It's my wife's phone, and she uses the phone heavily daily, about 5-6 hours or whatever, and still no issues with the device. It's been working fine. So you don't have to worry about AMOLED burn-in issues unless you are just having one static image and just you put that static image on your screen and just leave it off for hours and hours. Generally, we don't do that with smartphones, so you don't have to be actually worried about it. I've used AMOLED phones from a long time, and I never had an issue. In fact, my Nexus 6P also has a AMOLED screen. Been using this one for quite a long time, and no issues, I would say. So anyways, guys, before we continue, let me actually talk about the poll that we have for this week, and that is by Lenovo. It is, if you receive an OTA update on your phone, do you update it immediately, wait for update feedback, and oops, oh, this is a wrong poll. Sorry, this is the got corrupted or whatever, this file. Let me actually read the poll. I just made it live. 1 second, guys. Okay, it is, how important is a phone's raw performance to you? The first option is it defines the phone. Second option is it is important. Third option is not important. Fourth option is you just don't care about it. So I've just made the poll live on Twitter, so you can check that out. And anyways, let's go back to our questions. Let's quickly just go back. Okay, this is by Mr. Sen Gupta. He's asking, Redmi 3S, Vibe K5 Plus, Okay, Redmi 2 Prime. Redmi 2 Prime is old now. And Redmi Note 3. I want a better game and display. I would say, strangely, Redmi 3S did the best in gaming. If you even check out my gaming review, I was really surprised that the Redmi 3S did really good in gaming. So my vote would go for the Redmi 3S Prime. Go with the fingerprint model, I would say, because it has 3 gigabytes of RAM. So as you've told, you do a lot of gaming, you should go with the Redmi 3S Prime. Display, all of them have very similar display. I would say it's not a huge difference between each of their display. Even the Vibe K5 Plus I won't recommend for gaming, because in gaming I noticed it did exhibit some lag. So my pick would be the Redmi 3S, go with, or the 3S Prime if you can go up to about 9,000 rupees. Okay, this is by Faisal. He's asking, is the MacBook Pro 2012 non-retina still a good buy? I would not recommend that model now, Faisal. Again, as you can see, 2012, it says that it is now almost 4-year-old model. So just don't put your money in that. Don't. If you can wait, there are strong rumors that Apple will announce the new MacBook Pros hopefully in the next 2 months. So definitely wait for that if you can wait till that time. And even though, yeah, the new MacBook Pros might be pretty expensive, but what generally happens is that the older model of the MacBook Pros, the Retinas, those models' price will fall down. So that would be a lot better than the MacBook Pro 2012 model that you are looking at. Just don't go. It's pretty old out and sort of outdated. It's almost 4-year-old machine. Okay, let's move. This is by Shashank Singh. He's asking, is it worth to upgrade from Nexus 6P to the Note 7, or otherwise wait for the new Nexus? I'm always a Nexus fan, so if you can wait for the new Nexus, wait. But yeah, between the Nexus 6P, I have both the Nexus 6P, there's the Nexus 6P and the Note 7. I would say in camera, the Note 7 is better. In terms of fluidity, strangely, the Nexus 6P still feels really fluid. And guys, it's been like 8 months since I've been using this, so it's has tons of apps and stuff, but still it's very fluid. But in terms of in-hand feel, I just prefer the Note 7. The Note 7 feels a lot more comfortable to hold in a single hand compared to this Nexus 6P. The Nexus 6P is really wide, as you can see. So I would say, if budget is not an issue to you, go with the Note 7. But if you don't want to spend a lot, then still the Nexus 6P is still a good phone. Or best, just wait and see what Google offers with the new Nexus, and then you can decide, go with the new Nexus or the Note 7, in my frank opinion. Let's move. Again, what do you say? Somebody's asking me about iPod Touch 6th generation. Sorry guys, I haven't used iPod Touches, so can't comment on that. This is by Gravit. He's asking, Nexus 6P still a good buy at 30,000? Yes, at 30,000, if you're getting the Nexus 6P, it's still a very good, phone. Okay, let's move. This is by Mehul. He's asking, what would you suggest between the iPhone 5S and the OnePlus 3? My first priority is iOS. My budget is around 28,000. Mehul, I would say if your priority was iOS, go with the iPhone 5S. But now I won't say that, because Mehul, trust me, iPhone 5S is now a pretty old model, and the OnePlus 3 will simply beat it. The OnePlus 3 has better performance all over compared to the iPhone 5S. So in my frank opinion, I would go with the OnePlus 3. If you really want iOS, wait till next month or something, when Apple announces the iPhone 7 or whatever. Then the pricing of the iPhone 6S might fall down, and then add a little bit more and go for the iPhone 6S. But between the iPhone 5S and the OnePlus 3, just go with the OnePlus 3. Some of you are asking me about DSLR. Guys, I've already mentioned I don't review DSLR, so not the right person to ask about that. Okay, let's move. Okay, this is by Joan. He's asking, when will the Lenovo ZUK Z1 get the Marshmallow update? I am also clueless about it. I'm also waiting. I don't know when it'll get. It's up to Cyanogen to release that. This is by Prati. He's asking, why are you making separate videos for your main channel and Hindi channel? The Hindi channel is a new channel that's for some of my Hindi audience. Again, I have been getting a lot of requests from a lot of users to post some of the videos in Hindi from past 1.5 years. I always wanted to do that, but didn't get time. So yeah, then that's why I created the new Hindi channel, and that will have just Hindi related videos. I'm not going to post every video in Hindi, but some of the important videos like main reviews, or if some important stuff is there specific to India, I will try to post them in Hindi. Okay, let's move. Karan is asking, will I be getting the Xiaomi Mi Book? I don't know. I doubt if it launches in India, and if Xiaomi sends me a review in it, I'll try to review it. But as of now, no, I don't think so. I'll import it. I have very bad luck with imports. The custom duty is always, I get livid, is so high. It's bonkers. So anyways. Okay, let me quickly just refresh it, guys. Same questions are just scrolling again and again. Some of you have also asked me about Asus Zenfone 3. Again, guys, I haven't reviewed it. I generally don't like to comment about devices without testing it. Yeah, I know the pricing of the Deluxe is really high. I doubt there'll be a lot of sales for the Deluxe, to be frank. But let's see. Okay. Sapphire is asking me, Moto Z series launch dates. I also don't know, but there are strong rumors that the Moto Z will be launching soon in India. I know it's going to launch, but I just don't know the times. And obviously, yeah, the mods will launch, but don't keep your expectations too high, because the mods are going to be pretty expensive. Okay, Aryan is asking, my phone, that is the Moto G4 Plus, tends to heat up while gaming and charging. So should I switch to the iPhone 5? iPhone 5 is like, oh my god, I don't even recommend iPhone 5s. So iPhone 5 is like very old. Yeah, the Moto G4 Plus will heat up with the gaming and also while charging, because it has that fast charging. You should have seen my video with extended gaming. It touches about 45-46 degrees centigrade. That's the problem with the Moto G4 Plus. Anupam is asking, please suggest me good headphones under rupees 1,000 rupees. Under rupees 1,000 rupees, my picks would be again the Audio Technica ATH CLR 100, and even if you want with the microphone, integrated microphone, then the JBL T150. Again, I have posted reviews for both these earphones on my channel, so you can check out that for further details, guys. So let's quickly just move. This is by Pranav. He's asking that in today's age, can smartphones be used for 3 to 5 years as compared to earlier Nokia phones? Pranav, the thing is that the development phase on smartphones is really fast. So yeah, technically speaking, you can use for 3 or 4 years, but the phone will be highly outdated. But yeah, it will work for basic browsing and stuff. But some of the new apps might not be compatible. So it's just that smartphones are evolving very fast. But now we are reaching that plateau level. So yeah, if you take good care of phones, then yeah, decently, it should last for about 3 to 4 years easily. But again, yeah, you might not get updates, and some apps might not work. Okay, this is by Rahul. He's asking, Galaxy A7 2016 versus OnePlus 2, which is the better one? No other choice for me. Okay, let's take this. Rahul, I would say in terms of camera performance, the Galaxy A7 2016 has a much better camera compared to the OnePlus 2, no doubt about it. The camera, if camera is your highest priority, go with the A7 2016. But again, the A7 2016, if you've seen my review that I posted, I don't know when, like about a couple of months ago, it skims on a lot of sensors. So that is one thing that I don't like. So if you are going to use it for virtual reality, if you like to watch YouTube 360 degrees videos and stuff, that is not possible. So if you are sort of a power user, in that way, the OnePlus 2 might be a better bet. The OnePlus 2, yeah, it heats up a little bit more compared to the Galaxy A7 2016. So again, decide. I would say if you're not a power user, if you don't need gyroscope sort of functionality, you don't need virtual headset or use YouTube 360 degrees videos, you can go with the Galaxy A7 2016 edition. It has a better camera, but if camera is not your highest priority and you're okay with a little bit of heating, then the OnePlus 2 might be a better device for you. Okay, let's move. Okay, this is by Jairam. He's asking, has the VoLTE support come out for the Nexus 6P? And has the Android N update come out? Jairam, no, the update hasn't come out. The VoLTE update that Huawei promised long back for Nexus 6P hasn't come out. Still, VoLTE does not work, and I still didn't get the OTA update for the Android N, but you can flash it manually, but it should come out in a day or two, the OTA update. I'll again stay tuned to Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter. I'll post as soon as I receive the Android N OTA update on my Nexus 6P. So let's quickly, let me have some water, guys. Okay, let's take this. Again, some questions are repeating. This is by Anurag. He's asking, why all smartphone brands don't give very decent camera in 10,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees range? Is that very expensive? Anurag, I have mentioned this earlier also. The biggest difference that I see between mid-range phones and flagship phones is the camera. The camera is just superior on flagship phones. So that is one thing that is still there with the flagship phones. So yeah, eventually we are seeing some decent cameras even in mid-range phones. For example, the LeEco LE2, the Moto G4 Plus, all have decent camera performance. For example, if you would look at some of the devices that were about 2 years old, they had sort of rubbish cameras. So yeah, but again, if you want the best camera performance, still it's only on the flagships. That's how it is as of now. And okay, Amy is asking, do you honestly feel that the Note 7 is worth 60,000? Amy, to be frank, I honestly feel that no smartphone is worth 60,000. Okay, that's my frank opinion. The smartphone shouldn't be priced this high. But yeah, but when other vendors like Apple can charge even more than what the Note 7 is now, the Asus is charging 63 or whatever. And yeah, for that I feel the Note 7 is a decent device. But yeah, it is on the expensive side, no doubt about it. But again, it's a Samsung's flagship and they are charging a premium for the same. Simple as that. Okay, what is this? Let's quickly refresh. Some of you have asked me about LeEco LE2. So, sorry, this is Funny is asking, please review the LeEco LE2. Is it a good or a bad buy? The thing is that Funny, I didn't post a full in-depth review for the LeEco LE2. Is that I just simply did not like the screen flexing issue that I mentioned. The screen flexes on that. That's the biggest problem that I had with that device. LeEco says that's a feature, but I don't believe it's a feature. No screen should flex like that. But if you're okay with that, you can go with the LeEco LE2 because the performance was decent. In gaming, it did very well. The camera is actually pretty good. It even in terms of camera comparison, the camera was better than the Redmi Note 3. So yeah, if you're okay with that screen flexing issue, you can go with it. But that's the main reason that I don't like the LeEco LE2. So let's quickly move. And it's been over 30 minutes, guys, so I will be ending this session soon, but let's move. Ankit is asking between the LeEco LE1S or the Redmi Note 3, which one is better? Ankit, between the LeEco LE1S or the Redmi Note 3, I would say the Redmi Note 3 is a better buy because the battery life is way better on the Redmi Note 3. And also the LeEco LE1S, because it has the Helios X10 processor, it tends to heat up quite a bit when it's stressed. That's not the case with the Redmi Note 3. So my pick would be the Redmi Note 3 over the LeEco LE1S. So guys, it's been over 30 minutes now, so I will be ending this live Q&A session. And guys, do remember that we do this live Q&A session every Tuesdays at 7 p.m. India time. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. And also a link for my new Hindi channel is also in the YouTube show notes, so you can also check that out. So guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.